here you see my Arduino micro, and it has a joystick heat device. The X and Y axis are always gently moving. If I move my cabinet around, you see the joystick axis moving. I'm just touching it. So it could be your game is registering these small changes in the menu that makes it behave erratically. It could also be, if you notice the Z-axis, it's a wall, it uses the wall axis, and it happens when I pull my plunger backwards. But if you look at a little program I created, you can see that for the Z-axis, the value starts from -1. So it's not sitting at the 0 point, which is putting the plunger halfway down. And if I release it all the way inside, you see it's at -1. It's also sensitive. If I touch it a little, it moves around. The program that is here is just to display it, and I tried fixing it with a virtual joystick, so I moved the data around. You can also see that the X and Y axes are in constant movement, so I'm not sure if your menu is reacting to this, but it could very well be. So I'll show you now what happens when I start the game. Let me first find it. So I'm starting your game now. I'm not touching anything from the cabinet. I'm not using input, and as you will see, the menu will be acting as if it's activated. You see, play table is activated. When I use my keyboard here and I press button down, it works, but it stays activated. If I use the mouse, it works also, but if I use the mouse, the upper entry is always selected. This is the second mouse that I touch, and the cursor is always reset, so I'm not sure where it's getting this info from. If I go to the options screen, let me try to go to the options screen. And I move the mouse around, you will notice the music setting gets activated and moves around, and the only thing I'm doing is moving the mouse around and not pressing anything. So it's acting really weird. And the only solution I have found is to disable my joystick input that you saw. So I'm not sure if it's the Y-axis, the X-axis, the Z-axis. I'm not sure about it. Notice also I cannot push back using the mouse. I cannot use it using the keyboard. I cannot go there. It's really hard to go there. So something is making it behave very weird. So yeah, that was it. Maybe it explains a bit more the problem.